Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Now George. And here's Neesmith. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond grabs the miss. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's George. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Durant. Over Drummond. Durant's shot is off. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for a bit. How they'll go about defending. DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Drains the triple.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Carter. From downtown. Cleveland again missing.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Here's Durant. Over Toppin. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Durant's got 5 now.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Durant. Back to George. Pass to Ayton. And here's White. George, right side. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Cavaliers trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Goes up from the top of the key. The Pelicans pull it in.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Back to George. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal.
Stay out of the way!
Wow!
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Here's George. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Carter. There's a screen by Toppin. And there's the lob. And the slam dunk by Toppin.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
And here's George. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. James. Connect.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Carter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up at 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Oh, that jumper is so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
And here's George. He'll bring it up to the New Orleans Pelicans. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. All alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 7 points. And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 2. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Okay, everyone. Look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs powerhouse dance team. Please give a round of applause for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Pelicans on D. James deciding where to go with it. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Now here's Carter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one's good. Connect.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's New Orleans now. They set the screen. Right side, White. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Carter. Here's Connect. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here is James. Shoots it from the high post. Jump shot is good that time. The Pelicans trail. George, right side. Pass to Ayton. There's the 3. George, and that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
.114 left in the first quarter. Outside Carter. Back to James. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Durant with the block.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
George for 3. And it's Connect with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
James with the ball. Now guarded by White. Outside Carter. Shoots over George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans in the lead. Smith outside. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's James.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
George outside. For three, Durant. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Levine with it. Fires for three. No good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
George drives in. And the jam by George.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Cornette. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Smith. Tipped. James, left side. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Connect. Here's the three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Connect's got his second bucket on the night. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
20 feet out. It's rebounded by Levine.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
George with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. To the inside. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
What a dunk by Levine, looking to punish the defense.
Screen by Durant. George drives in. And George with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to James. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He's off on the layup. Here's Durant. Lets the three fly. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Cleveland calls timeout. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
New Orleans making a change here.
Screen team. Let's give them a big hand.
And Cleveland has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Levine. Here's Cornette. Outside for Levine. 4 on the clock. Top of the key. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And it's Smith penetrating. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Levine. Bridges with it. Now Wiggins defending. High post Cornet. On the wing, Levine. And Zach Levine from deep.
Back-to-back threes here. Levine with a beautiful shot.
Here's Ware. All sorts of time. And he buries his first look.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's James. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Nice move. The rebound by Ware.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
It's stolen by James. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
A nice shot by Smith.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Bridges outside. Back to Levine. Levine slams it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Thibault. Smith outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Thibault with it. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Bridges. Now James. .116 left in the second period. Here's Connect. Covered by Smith. Here's Connect. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Smith outside. .26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. Out to James. Pass to Cornet. Levine with it. Covered by Smith. The 3. Rebound by Wiggins. Pelicans trail by 5. Takes a 3. Smith no good. And here's James. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The Pelicans,
Cleveland on top, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Cleveland leading by 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top Carter. The 3 is up. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. George with it. Ayton with a screen. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Set a rugged screen. Nice roll by Ayton to get to the bucket.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Full Pulls up on the wing. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Here's George. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. Carter from outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Back to George. And the jam by George.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Carter. Pure from three-point range. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's George. 9 points in the game. From the arc. And another three for New Orleans.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Carter with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Back to Carter. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's George with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Back to Carter. Drummond inside. Here's Okogie. That three's off the mark. Here's New Orleans now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. George's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Carter. Pass to Drummond. Outside Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. From deep. It's rebounded by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on White.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
The Pelicans trail. Porter looks it over. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Porter. He's scoreless. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Outside Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Porter with it. Pass to White. Porter a screen. Wiggins from long range. Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Outside Carter. Here's Okogie. Back to Carter. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
2 minutes.
Wiggins outside. Here's Wiggins to the hole. Up and in on the layup.
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
How agile was Wiggins on that drive? Just threading the needle and got right to his shot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Okogie. Outside Carter. Drummond with the screen. Puts one up from 19. They grab their own miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Teams will make substitutions.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
1:10 left in the third quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Porter. Smith outside. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Outside Carter. Lets it go from deep. Porter pulls it in.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. There's the block.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
The Pelicans, 41. It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Porter with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Smith outside to take the lead. That one doesn't drop.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Outside Levine. The open shot by James. Here's Jackson Davis. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Jackson Davis.
It's on Kevin Porter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
Outside Levine. To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot. Connect. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. He shoots. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Thibault. Wiggins for three. Oh, look at Wiggins showing off extended range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Cornette. That's tipped. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Now Jackson Davis. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson Davis. The three, James. Here's Cornette. And he lays it up and in.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Smith. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's James. Pass to Jackson Davis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
On the wing, Porter. Smith outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now here's Levine. Pass to connect. James outside to the middle. Now the Pelicans in transition. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
The Cavaliers call timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Attention crowd, coming onto the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Porter. And he banks in the layup.
Porter Jr.
And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the three-pointer goes.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game, one in each half.
Outside Porter. Pass to Smith. To the paint. Levine with a steal. To the inside. Bridges. The rebound by Wiggins. New Orleans leading by 8. Up top, Thibault. The three is up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Levine. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's SGA. And here's Levine. Covered by Smith. Here's Drummond. And too long on the shot. Here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Porter. Has to Ware. Back to Porter. Smith outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Cavaliers ball.
Cavaliers trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. 1:52 left in the fourth. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Durant. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's George. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Levine. Carter from outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Ayton with it. Fires from the corner. No luck on that one. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Levine. No good on the 3. So it's the Pelicans now. They're leading by 8. Back to Nesmith. White looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from James. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys step